Okay, we are being recorded, so do not say anything you don't want the internet to hear.
Fuck you. Oh, Jesus.
You guys are such jerks.
Chapter 1. Special thanks. Get it? Cause I'm gothic. To my GF, you not in that way, Raven, Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Just think you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too, MCR rocks.
Depression.
Tony, don't assassinate the president. It won't work. The FBI will find out.
Hi, my name is Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway.
Ebony.
Oh,
You
Ebony.
idiot.
Wait, what?
Ebony.
Ebony.
He's like Tony, but with
That's
a
even
B.
more erotic. I like it.
Wait, what?
Ebony.
Would you fuck a girl named Ebony?
I would, but it depends.
Okay, how do you pronounce it?
Huh?
Ebony.
She needs to have a
Ebony.
mohawk.
A mohawk.
And I
And
have
nose
long,
piercing
ebony black hair. That's how I got my name.
that I can pull.
With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid back and icy blue eyes, like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. And if you don't know who she is, get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm not
No, get
related.
the X out. I know who she is. Do you?
I know who that is. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Was it? Let's
No,
go
it's
over.
in parentheses.
follow
It's
the rules, just
optional.
keep reading.
Yeah.
Episode's over. I'm not related to Garraway, but I wish I was because he's a major hottie.
Did you just say Gerard Way?
Wait, what?
Edgy.
Why?
No, just keep going.
How do you
it's
pronounce
alright.
it then?
Keep going, keep going.
You have an accent. It's okay.
No, wait. How
You're
you?
Mexican.
How do you pronounce this word?
Captain Mexico.
You're Mexican. It's okay. You have an
Okay.
excuse. Keep going.
I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight
Like
and
me.
white. I I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell,
She got big teeth.
and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt. Pink fishnets and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of friends stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Hey, how was it again?
Ebony.
Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away.
Okay, before we start chapter
Yeah.
2, I have a suggestion. Let's get some background music in here.
Yeah.
Do it.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, what kind of background music do you want?
I'll just.
It has to be smooth jazz.
She's goth, so it has to be death metal.
No, I'm just gonna.
There's a song that goes, I ejaculate fire. Put that on.
No,
No, put on the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme.
Yeah, nothing bad. Cause if I ever have to like delete it, it's gonna lag. In case my computer is lagging.
Look, okay, Spider-Man 2 pizza theme.
Wait a minute.
Amazing.
Wait. What is okay?
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
I have an association with pizza with something else.
Bill Clinton.
No.
There's not a car coming. We're on the 2nd floor.
Don't say that.
There's not a car coming. We're on the 2nd floor.
We're on the 4th floor.
Don't you know?
Floors don't exist.
We're actually in the first floor. We counted the French way.
Yeah, but the French are gays.
Yeah.
Please can't count.
The French can't count. You're right. Put it on repeat. This is made by Activision, so it's quality.
Oh no, we're gonna get copyrighted.
It's okay. No one's gonna see it anyway.
I know that's the joke.
Who's gonna get mad at you for playing this?
I don't know. I just. Okay, let me just remove the echo from the recording.
No. Oh, you know what? Even better. Stop. Before we get copyright strike, make it go backwards.
How do I do that?
I don't know. That's your problem, not mine. Make it go backwards, and that way it's not the same thing, so it's not able to be copyrighted.
Let me see if someone already did it. Backward.
Reverse. Perfect.
But I need it to be 1 hour.
Just make it go on repeat.
How do I do that?
This is awful.
Okay. I think it fits with what I'm reading.
Yeah, go. We're good.
And now it's lagging, so yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine.
The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black, how do you say it again?
Black ebony.
Ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. Did you shut that? I got out of my coffin
Wait, I have the perfect background music.
and took my giant MCR t-shirt, which I use for pajamas. What's MCR?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
It's
Okay.
edgy. Go on. Just keep going.
Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings and my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow woke up and then grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnet and pointy high heel boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly.
Wow.
Yes, so, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as she went out the slithering common room and into the great hall. No, I don't, I shouted. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
juicy.
she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily.
You have to say hi, flirtily.
Hi. Guess what, he said. What, I asked.
Shake your butt.
Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my god, I screamed. I love CG. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me, he asked. I gasped. Just...
There we go.
Chapter 3. Chapter 3. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all of this corset stuff on the back and front.
Scripted, I like it.
I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slid one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some CG. I painted my nail black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyways. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go out to the concert.
Where did she get this blood? That's the best kind.
I went outside. Draco was waiting in front of his my car. He was wearing a simple black t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Hi Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, what name?
Draco.
No,
Wait, where are you?
here.
Ebony.
Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate sat 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened exactly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs.
Nice.
When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped off and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold, you cover in blood. They're all so happy you arrived. The doctor cuts your corpse hand due to your mom. She sets you free into his life, said Joel. Joel is so hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we marched to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively. and he put his arms around me, all protected. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary Duff. I hate that, I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly, blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco after the concert. We drank some beer and asked Maggie and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert trees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, and Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Okay, so what I think about this right now, I think the character development of Draco is pretty interesting. I'm excited to know what happens in the Forbidden Forest.
Where are you?
Chapter 4.
No, but like what site are you looking at it on?
This.
Oh.
Is this unofficial? Is this not canon?
Jesus Christ, can you turn that off?
Turn this on, though.
We just have to keep adding more and more every chapter. That's what we have to do.
That's too much.
Also, you say Draco weird.
But how I say
You're
it?
like
You
Draco.
say Draco, it's Draco.
And then
Draco.
you said Manson and then Manson?
It's Maryland.
Yeah.
Draco?
Draco.
Draco.
Have you
Like-
never like watched any of the Harry Potter?
I watched them in Spanish.
Ah, pues por eso.
¿Por qué?
Okay.
Keep going.
Draco, I shouted. What do you think you are doing?
Draco, I shouted.
Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What? I asked angrily. How do you say the name?
Ebony Draco.
Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. Oh my god. Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore.
Aww.
And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out nearly against a tree. He took off my top and I took out his clothes. I even took off... mouse. I even took off my bra. Then he put this thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time. I'm so glad it's censored. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm and then... What are you doing, you... It was Dumbledore!
Oh,
Whoa.
no. Is he gonna join in?
I can't believe he said the F word.
I can.
Okay, interesting turn. Dumbledore made and Drake...
Is the other one still playing?
Yeah.
It's just fine.
He just made that high quality.
This is some high quality stuff.
Honestly, I forgot it was backwards. It sounds normal now. Sounds like the normal one. I don't even hear
It's
it.
just kind of the way it's like written.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry, tears of blood down my child's
Wow.
face.
Big Daddy.
Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall. I'm so glad that's in the recording. Who were both looking very angry.
So dramatically.
They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest. He yelled in a furious voice. Why? Do do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Nate?
What?
How you say the name?
Where? Ebony and Draco.
Ebony.
Why did you get that?
Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing I Just Wanna Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room.
Oh, ooh.
Are we halfway there? Just stop raising the volume, dude. I know it's gonna be.
One was gone.
We have a notification on the YouTube channel.
One dislike. No, just cover the video. That's not playing.
Awesome job! You can watch a video on my channel if you need a free music to add. What am I looking
Is
at?
that a bot? This is a bot.
Yeah, you just got botted.
Yes. Perfect. For the record, I did not hire that bot, so it's not my fault.
Not have actual relations with that
The next days, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red squirrels all over it, and high heel boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of school earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. Wait a minute.
Wait, spray painted her hair?
Yes,
That's really hot.
What color?
purple. In the Great Hall. Oh my god. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal. Chocula cereal. With my blood instead of milk.
Wow.
And a glass
That's how you
and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me, and all the blood spilled over my top.
All of the blood. Not just a little bit. All of it.
I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it was when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was rolling down his face and he wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco. And there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stole on his chin. He had a sexy English accent.
Get something?
He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my
know
body
you.
went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright, what's your name? I knew it! My name is Harry Potter. As soon as he said Scar, I was like, wait a minute. My name's Harry Potter. Although most people call me vampire these days, he grumbled. Why, I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood. He giggled. Oh. Well,
I have it.
well, well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. Okay, what's these
See, that's
things?
the point. It's because she keeps using, instead of he said, she says like whimpered and giggled, and it's like so many emotions are happening in this one set of dialogue.
Just to know,
don't make sense.
This was the previous one. I questioned, he grumbled, I exclaimed, he giggled, I confessed, he whimpered, I roared.
It's so weird.
We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me that he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Okay, so big plot twist. I certainly did not expect. I hope that at the end, Draco and Harry Potter end up like fighting against each other, and then they both kill themselves at the same time.
I'm hoping for something more sexy.
Oh.
Oh.
Hair.
Yeah, they end up
Anyway,
Oh, what's the leeway?
Honestly, that happens. That will happen. Oh my god. I don't even hear it. I can't hear it.
It doesn't matter. Just that it's there.
Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist things on my nail in red and polish. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, ... We started Frenching passively and we took off each other's clothes. No, passively. And took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He filled me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my blank leather bra.
My Immortal.
Okay, listen, it's My Immortal. Have you ever heard of it?
We went onto the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his voice thingy in mine, and we had sex. Oh, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo.
I can't believe there's gonna be recorded evidence of you saying I had an orgasm.
I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody gothic writing, were the words vampire. Honestly, I just want to see what honestly, I don't think it's gonna be the recording. I think it's just gonna be this.
Speak louder then. You right up to the mic.
I was so angry. You! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you, idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. AIDS, like AIDS, all capital and the DS is lowercase.
The S is there.
I put on my clothes, all huffily, and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had really big, you know what.
Wait. It actually says you know what.
But I was too mad to care. That's what I'm telling you. I'm so glad it says me. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, I jail. Wait, so Draco is also a vampire. I did not expect that.
Draco?
Yeah.
No, when she's talking about vampire, that's Harry.
Wait, what? No, yeah, Draco's a vampire.
I think they're all vampires at this point.
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay, chapter 8. How many chapters are there?
14, I think.
Oh, okay.
You're almost done.
Yeah, so most of this is just ads. How did we leave off? There we go. Chapter 8.
Amazing.
Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly.
I'm coming. It's almost done.
Vale, was right there.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Alright, Valero's gone. We can continue.
Banana is like.
She's gonna come back.
Yeah, do some
Hurry up.
ASMR in the meantime.
No. Let's go back.
Okay, intermission.
Go get your drinks. Go get your candy from the lobby.
Did you say the F word?
No.
That's part of the point. How can you be sure?
Dawson, get my phone and put another thing. What do you want? Get my phone and put another thing.
Dawson,
Goddamn loud.
a tiny glow stick.
No, I don't want it. I don't want that niglet.
It's supposed to be a Valentine's gift. That's not fit.
Provocative socks.
They're not provocative. They cover my feet.
I got something for you.
I know what I'm gonna put.
Oh, okay, alright.
It's free real estate.
Should I play my boo, mom's spaghetti, snack, snack, and CK.
Put it on point 25 though.
Hmm?
Put it on point 25 speed though.
What, this?
No, whatever you're looking at. Not that. Keep that the way
Oh
it
my
is.
No,
God.
it's just songs.
Oh, okay. We need to root Sandstorm at point 25 speed. No, point 25. Da 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 da.
Okay, I'm gonna find the video.
Da 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 da.
It's just loading.
Da 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 da.
I like how whenever usually just slow down something, the voice gets lower, but Michael Jackson's voice is just so high.
You dumb bitch.
No, I'm reading. We're gonna continue. The intermission's done. Okay, not there. Everyone in the class, no. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length luscious black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born.
Whoa.
Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch. But Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor.
What was it, that kind of man? Gross.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape beamed angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire! I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He loved me because he likes Brittany. A stupid, preppy...
Effort.
We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and now he was gothic. Wait, so who cheated with who? I'm confused now.
Doesn't matter.
But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, right, you... I screamed. I screamed like an entire sentence. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest where I had lost my my virility to Draco. And then I started to bust into tears.
Where does it say that?
Virility.
Not in the tears.
It's too loud. I'm trying to control all of these sounds. There's just too many sounds. I don't think you can even hear the pizza.
It doesn't matter. It's there. That's what's important.
I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe. Where?
Get close to the mic.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at me. Then all of a suddenly, Anne, horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. Also, this is wrong. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic.
Wait, does it say like Voldemort in the movie?
Yeah, it was
What the-
Voldemort. Oh,
Oh no!
what a plot twist! It was like Voldemort in the movie.
What a
It's Voldemort.
No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted imperious and I couldn't run away. Ah, yes, the classic. I shouted at him, Voldemort fell out of his room and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. You see, sadism is when you want other people to get hurt.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Yeah, you said sadism was when you get hurt.
No, I said that's masochism.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows that.
Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his eyes and his gothic-like hair, and how his face looks like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco.
Why does he speak like Shakespeare?
How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a you're so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you dost not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco. He shouted, then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came in the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said. Back but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram, get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay, I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled? That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts, together making out.
Oh, things are getting spicy.
I like how this person just keeps getting angrier and angrier every chapter. Yeah, no, like the author, because he like puts like little notes and just yeah. There's a triple six in between all the X's. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say that we could sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks on it.
Diablo is a Spanish word.
Did you just, where does it say his?
Diabolo.
Oh wow. She misspelled Diablo.
This is the best. I love High.
And Hagrid, oh my god. So this band is composed of Draco, Ron, Hagrid, and yeah. Yeah. No. He's just sad.
He's edgy enough already.
Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way of writing that. Yeah. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. The Corpse Bride?
Depressing.
I've watched that movie. I know my culture. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not.
I think you're a slut.
I think you're a
We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears.
in the middle of our house.
Okay, y'all need to lower the sound of everything. Okay, that one's fine. I can't hear this one. What the do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, just put down a book over here. Well, Voldemort came and told me to kill Harry, but I don't want to kill him because he's really nice. Even if he did go out with Draco, but if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly Draco jumped out from behind the wall. Why didn't you tell me? He shouted. How could you? You poser, muggle.
Poser.
Oh wow.
That is.
I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out of crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew it wasn't cause he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist. So he wasn't a vampire.
He was
What's-
a poser.
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I did not expect that. That's
That's a plot twist.
yeah.
It's
Actually,
pretty
no, I
serious.
kind of. I don't even get it.
You're not gonna.
What? Crawling in my crawl.
Crawling in my crawl.
Wow, I feel so much silence now.
No reason to silence my
Because
white voice.
the screens are gone.
This is a productive use of our time.
It
Alright.
really is.
Yeah.
What do you call it when I throw a Molotov cocktail at a bunch of gays? An LGBTQ.
Barbecue.
Wow.
Okay, time to start putting all the sounds back up again. Wow, this year is taking.
What is that? Taking too long.
Crawling in my skin, but it's like Christmas version.
So, wait, but it's Easter almost.
No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her and I ran to my room, crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into his room, because he will look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started tears of blood and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily. While I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume, I grabbed a stake and almost tucked it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so depressed. I got out of the bathroom and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it sandally. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of school earrings. I couldn't believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me.
Better if you don't look at
And Lupin was masticating to it.
Masticating.
Should I have seen? Oh
Where?
no.
Oh my god.
They were all sitting on their broomstick. What?
He was masticating to it.
You birds! Stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, a vampire ran in. Abracadabra, he yelled at Snape and Lupin pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times.
Oh no.
And they both started screaming and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that somebody has no... He shouted looking at Snape and Lupin. And then he waved his wand and suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom and everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I'm also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said it. Wait, I thought he was dead. In a cursed voice, as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot on him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there.
Why can't you read?
It's still like that. Try Maleficently. I felt faint, more than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to buy them and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air, then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked.
Wait, I would like to clarify Gothic. Not Gothic, Gothic.
Gothic.
Perfect.
Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her.
And that's the end of that.
That's it?
No, there's
That's it?
more, but that's the end of this subsection. So.
Wait, what?
Yes, this is amazing because this is a love story, a tragic love story, and it's Valentine's Day.
It's tragic. They all gonna die.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day special, you guys.
Wait, pause. We're done
Yeah.
with this.
What did you discuss
section.
this?
So this is a new video.
This is the
after
discussion
that.
session. Hang me already. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna cut this out?
I
and
feel
make
like
this
they
a
should
video,
have
or-
No, let's
advanced
just
the
include
character of
it.
Hagrid
Hmm?
much more than they already have.
So Hagrid
There's not enough of Hagrid.
wanted the protagonist.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's
Ebony.
he's a good character.
Ebony, that's the protagonist's name?
Wait, what
I
is
think so.
everyone?
Hagrid is in love with Ebony.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot this.
That's the big ending. I
Wait,
did not
wait.
expect that.
I can't remember correctly. Did she fuck Voldemort?
No.
I hope not, dude.
No. She only did it to Harry and Draco.
Okay, because I know she's like had sex with several people.
Yeah, as of now, she only had to twice.
Is there more?
There is much more.
Oh, there's 44 chapters.
There's much more. So let's do like
I remember it was super long.
11 chapters.
Yeah,
This is a 4-part series.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
I don't know whatever part we are on, but next 4 are
This was
reserved.
part 1 because
Oh,
we went
so
1
this
through
is
11.
My Immortal Read Part 1.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, this is separate?
Valentine's Day special.
And then put a heart emoji.
And
No.
we're gonna do part 2 next year.
We'll all meet up together.
That
Yeah.
sounds really gay.
If not, then I'll just record it by myself and just upload it.
Aww.
Oh, that's the big
Oh, or
game.
we can record it all right now and then just
Jesus Christ.
upload it that day.
Not good. No.
So
No,
the,
that's okay. We'll just do it like tomorrow.
I'm leaving. This is too
Okay.
much.
I'll miss you.
Are you actually leaving? Bye, Nog.
oh,
Bye, Big Daddy.
See you later.
I hope the recording was interesting.
Yeah?
That was fucking wild.
58 comments.
What?
This is the most cancerous thing I have ever come across in my lifetime. Can you at least spell correctly or stop making your emo Mary Sue as cringy as gross as possible?
Oh God.
Okay, so the person who published the book, her name is Tara, and like she has videos on YouTube, and she's the fucking weirdest kid ever. And she like does them with this other girl. Oh my god, if it's she's actually the one who wrote the story.
Ooh.
You wanna find her and message her to subscribe to us?
No, let's fucking.
Oh my
get it.
God.
What?
Let's do it. What's your email?
Let me just
What's
mute.
your email?
You're still recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you were being recorded without
We
knowing.
just don't stop recording.
Go
Ever.
to YouTube.
I'm muting this. I just don't.
¿Necesitas una página web? ¿Por qué no
Oh my God.
Con Wix, vos mismo podés crear
Uy.
una página web profesional.
Is
Amazing.
that what it is?
Okay,
Oh my God.
for some premium, you guys actually called it that?
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. How does that 11 views? Wait a minute. Who did this?
When can we start
That's so fucking amazing.
When can we start monetizing?
Wait, why does mine have 2 views but yours?
Because I put it back ASMR.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait.
Oh my God, make it stop.
we found the tag then. We know what
Oh.
tag to
Okay,
put
okay,
this
wait. Wait, aren't you gonna stop it? Like,
So you put
Fine.
random ass Nightcore video.
on. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.
do you wanna? Yeah, because then we can look up the
Core.
other girl.
Ooh.
What? Nightcore, Texas
Oh, this is so slow. That's not.
Anthem.
Let's get a new one.